Yo, what's up, guys? So lately I've been having people ask me to make a guide on how to get a 4K damage badge in game. So I figured what I would do here is show you guys a game where I got 5700 damage and try to explain the thought process behind how to get it. And I was also going to tell you how exactly I think when I'm going for 4Ks and what goes through my head. And I was hoping that it may help you get your own 4K damage badge yourself if you kind of can see how I think when I go for these as well. So I actually got this 5700 damage game while live streaming on my Twitch, and if you're interested in watching me on Twitch, I'm going to flash my link on the screen. But the reason why I'm bringing this up is because you might hear my voice a second time from my live stream, and I'll try to cut around that as much as I can. But for the most part, you're going to hear it occasionally, and just know that I will lower the volume of my voice from my Twitch so you can kind of differentiate between the two. So right at the start, the first thing I want to say is this is unlike a 20 badge game where you don't need to land with people at the start of the game. If you want to land away from every team going for a 4K, that's completely possible. So right here you can see me fighting the Wraith, and I do high damage to her, so she's going to Q away, right? So immediately the first thing going through my head is I'm going to finish the down guys for free 200 damage. Although in this specific situation I didn't see the second down player, so we're going to ignore that.
Reloading.
So immediately after killing the third person, the first thing on my mind is to loot his body and then quickly move to the next area where I think I'll find people. And as you can see, I run up the hill and hear people inside.
Healing.
Oh, Here I'm subconsciously thinking of my gun setup, knowing that I probably just ran into a full 3-man and my gun setup is not good for close range, so I'm gonna run away. In my head, what I wanted to do here is wait for my team to come over to me and push up the hill with me so they can take the bullets for me while I do all the damage. Mr. Hug! Notice here that they have the ultimate high ground on me, so there's no way I'm ever going to push this building unless I down one or do very big damage to multiple. Remember that when positioning is not in your favor, you need to do high damage before you try to move. I'm going to down 2 enemies here, and the first thing on my mind is to look around and see if anyone's going to shoot me. And if it looks like no one else is around to shoot me, the first thing you should always do is go for the down guys and finish them. Remember that shooting down players does count towards damage done. So in my head I knew this was only one team and we've already killed 2 of them, so the first thing on my mind was pushing in front of my teammates to kill this last guy before they could take any of the damage off of him. Since the Wraith I killed had purple armor, there is no reason for me to waste time healing mine when I can take his and keep moving for the next kill.
Must go faster. Charging shield. I see what you want. Come on, be prepared. Jump that out.
Right here, the moment I notice I'm getting third-partied, I drop off the roof, so I'm taking the fight with the original team that I saw without being able to take damage from the third party. And this is actually a good situation because I'm doing damage to the first team without ever committing to the fight. And the reason why this is good is because you're farming damage without killing anyone, which leaves you to farm them even more later. Again, I see nobody around, so I'm immediately going for the down guy.
Come on, compadre, get up. Come on, come on, come on.
He's a psycho.
It's go time. Reloading. Down that one. Reload. Charging on my shields.
Now here is actually a good situation to be in. I know there's multiple teams around me fighting, so I can go over here and shoot a bunch of people and get free damage, but there's a good chance no one's gonna ever commit to a fight. So this is all just people who are gonna end up healing to be shot again.
Charging up my shields.
I have an R301, so the first thing in my mind is, okay, I can back up and I can farm a lot of damage with this gun.
They're shooting at me?
The big part of getting a 4K damage badge is to shoot people but not kill them. And this is what I was thinking in my head here, is I can back up and shoot them but not kill anybody. Boy?
Must go faster. Throwing jump pad.
Right here I hear two teams fighting, and this is a big thing too when you want this badge, is you should always go for third parties, because this lets you shoot two teams at once with normally no one will ever turn around and shoot back at you. So this is just pure output of damage without really taking any at all.
Faster, faster, faster. Yo, replicator coming in for a landing. Say adios to an entire squad. Damn, I'm good at this.
Whoa! So immediately I get shot looting this box here, and the first thing I'm going to do is back up and just figure out how many people are shooting me and where they're at. And then after that, I'm going to sit here and just shoot them. There's no reason to commit to this fight yet because there's no one else around. If you know you're not going to get third party, you should just try to damage farm them as much as you can. Just let them heal. It's the same team? I'm confused.
Recharging my shield. We're already in a ring.
This Pathfinder here solo pushes us, so I know I can take this 1v1 and win it, and I know I can immediately kill him after he's down, so that's like a free 300 damage already.
Out for the count.
But now there's two teams left in the game, and this is where you really should actually start farming the damage.
Give me a second.
I know there's a team up top, and I know there's a team below, and I also know that these are both two different teams. So there's no reason for me to ever commit to this fight. In my head, I'm just thinking I could shoot both of these teams and get damage off of them, and neither of them should die, because neither team will end up pushing each other. So I noticed that the team up top ended up wanting to push me, so what I'm going to do is just keep repositioning, and I'm going to keep shooting them, and then as they shoot back, I'm going to move again. This way I'm going to keep getting damage while I keep moving, so they'll never actually be able to kill me.
Reloading.
Oh, they're in here.
Guys, let's do this. Down one.
At this point, this fight has gone on too long already, and I know the other team is already on its way to third party, so I immediately just give up after doing damage to them already, and I'm going to reposition and let the other two teams fight if they want to. While all this is going on, I'm watching kill feed to know when these other two teams actually commit to fighting each other, because that's your moment to go in and start shooting both teams.
Taking fire. Must go faster.
Again, shoot the down players. Not only am I getting an extra 100 damage, I'm getting a free armor swap.
Not getting back on all that.
Again, I want to stress that repositioning is key here. I want to draw this fight out as long as I can, because if people die right away, there's no damage.
Taking fire. Getting held back. Inside the ring.
Now, I know I'm a solo here, so ideally the only fights I want to take is a 1v1, and I hear this person above me who's a solo at the moment, so I'm going to take this 1v1 before his whole team shows up.
Must go faster. Charging shields. Come on, come on. Gotta make it to the ring in 45. seconds till ring close. Oh, that's got a kick.
Now at this point, I'm just trying to get downs while playing for my life. I don't care if I down someone and they get res, because I'm doing damage and they're getting back up, so that's more damage I can do later. Right now, I'm just focusing on living.
Ring closes in 10. Got a jet. That one's out for the count. Rápido, rápido. Taking fire.
Oh! So I know I just killed the third team, and this is where you can really farm the damage. You can shoot the enemies knowing you'll never get third party, and you can just keep letting them heal. Oh!
1 minute. Ring's just around the corner. Using me. Come on, come on, come on. Gotta get in here.
Bro, I just want a Kraber. What do I even do here? Like, I don't know how I win this. I set up on the roof with Watson.
Warning. Ring closing.
The PK ain't good enough to do that anymore, dude. At one point, maybe. Right here you can see I almost cracked one and I completely cracked the other. So what I'm going to do here with the jump pad is just try to do big damage or at least down one and then reset. The goal here is to keep the pressure up, whether that means downing them or just shooting their shields. I was trying to keep it in my mind that I want to do damage to the point where they're not going to end up pressuring me back, but I'm getting damage off them.
Ring's right here. I've still got a minute left. It's go time. Charging on my shields.
I'm dead! No! The plan didn't work because they killed me. Oh. Did so much damage that game. Oh! That might be my damage record, to be honest with you. I just want to say the big takeaway here is to really never commit yourself to fights. The whole idea is damage, not kills. You're not going for kills. So when you see opportunities to start fights without actually having to commit to it, but you can do damage at the same time, then that's the ideal fight you want to get the badge. This is more of an experimental type of video, so please let me know if this actually ends up helping you or not. I just wanted to see if it would help anyone. Also consider subscribing if you like the content because this ratio kind of sucks.